Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel. It has been for absolute ever since I've done a video. I think it's been like 3 months or something. So I am back with a pretty big wrap up from March through May. There's 7 books that I read during those months and I'm going to show them to you today. So the first book that I read, well, this was back in March, and I read the House of Night book Revealed, which I think is book, I don't even know, but it's the second to the last book. So the series is almost over, which, to be honest, I'm kind of happy. Like, it's a good series, but it's starting to just drag on for me. I'm going to be really excited to finally see how it all comes to a close and to finally say goodbye to this series. But this book was alright. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. It wasn't my absolute favorite, and it just was very slow and very just wasn't there for me for this one. So this next book, it is the Fiery Heart from the Bloodline series, and oh my goodness, this book was so good, and it made me so mad at points, and it made me cry. It was so good though. You learn a lot about the characters, at least in my opinion, in this book, like a lot more about the world too. And I just really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait for the next one. That ending was too much for me. Like, I need the next book to come out. So, like, I think it comes out in July, and that's a really, really long wait for me. I think I gave this 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, I believe. I might not even have read this in March. It might have been a different month, but it's going to be included here because it's in my big stack of books I've read lately. So, 5 out of 5 stars. Alright, the next 3 books that I read, I think these were read from April into, March into April, I think, and that is the Divergent trilogy. These books were so good. Like, I hate to say this, and I told a few of my friends this, I like these better than Hunger Games, and I know there's probably going to be a comment or something, or someone's going to dislike this video because I said this, but I honestly liked these better than Hunger Games. I just liked the world better. I think I liked all the scientific stuff more than just, like, throwing people into an arena. I don't know. There's something about this series that I just liked more. Maybe it was, like, the serums and the cool, like, simulations, I guess. I don't know. I just really like this series. I gave Divergent 5 stars, I gave Insurgent 4 stars, and I gave Allegiant 5 stars. Now, the reason I gave Insurgent 4 stars was that it wasn't as fast-paced as Divergent was. I felt that it was a lot slower. Now, they did do more of setting up what was going to happen, and, like, they gave you a little bit more information, but the momentum in this book was just too slow for me. I really did enjoy it, but it just wasn't enough to give it a full 5 stars. For Allegiant, 5 stars. There's been a lot of people who have said that have not become fans or have left the fandom after reading this book. They just didn't like the ending. I loved the ending. Yes, someone dies that probably shouldn't have died, but that was the character. That was, you know what, I'm just gonna say it. There's a spoiler alert. The main character dies, and a lot of people I don't think were happy about it, but I think it works. I think how 4 explains how they're living, like, afterwards, after they're all back in the city in different spots or working their jobs later on. I just think how he explains it and how it ends, I think it worked really well, and I enjoyed it, so I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I actually really did enjoy this trilogy. So I have 3 books left, and these were all read in the month of May. And the first one is by J.R. Ward, and that's The King. Now, this book is, I think, the 9th or 10th book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, and it's a supernatural romance series. It has vampires in it, but they are not your traditional vampires. They are a brotherhood of warriors, and, like, you hear the word romance novel, and you think, oh, okay, it's just gonna be smut and horrible, like, romantic whatever the whole time. There is the best plot lines in these books I have ever read, like, or at least for romance novels. They're so good. They're so intricate, detailed. J.R. Ward is an amazing author, and, like, it's crazy. Like, I love the plot lines in these books. There's enemies and, like, different types of species of vampire. Like, it's just a really, really, really good series for romance. People who love romance, try this series out. It's a whole different deal than your traditional romance novel. So good. I gave this one 5 out of 5 stars. Now, this next book, I know, it's taken me a very long time to read this book. I've known about this book for quite a while, and I just never got around to picking it up. I love the author. I love John Green. I love Looking for Alaska, and I finally picked it up, and that is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Read it, loved this book. Like, I can't even, like, just thinking about this book makes me want to cry. Like, oh my goodness, it was so good. And I was also fortunate enough to go to a screening with one of my friends and see the movie early, and oh my gosh, you guys, like, I'm just going to talk about that I think in a completely different video. I'm going to see the movie during the Night Before Our Stars event, so I think I'm going to wait until I see it again to actually do a full review on it, because then I can for sure see what I liked and didn't like in the movie. And I'll probably do a review of the book in the same video. But oh my goodness, I love this book. Like, there was nothing, I don't think I hated anything. Absolutely didn't hate anything in this book. This book was perfection, just like Looking for Alaska and pretty much probably all of other John Green books. Like, I love them. Like, I love his writing style. I love the characters of Gus and Hazel, even Isaac. Like, they're just too good. Like, I love it. So I gave it, of course, 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, because I'm not too strict on my Goodreads stars. Like, if I like that book, it's getting 4 or 5 stars. Like, that's just it. So, 5 stars. Good. Go read this book, see the movie. You're gonna drown in your own tears, probably. Yeah. Now, speaking of drowning in your own tears, I read Cassandra Clare's City of Heavenly Fire, the final book in the Mortal Instruments series. I have no words. A lot of feels were felt, and this was just such a good ending to this series. Like, I can't even begin. Like, first of all, I did not think it would be this huge. Like, it is 725 pages. I was not expecting, like, a Goblet of Fire sized book for the final book, because I think the other books are, like, 500 something, or maybe even a little less. And I was just not expecting this. When I went to the bookstore and got it, I was like, oh my goodness, that's gonna take me forever. Yeah. But, you know, I don't care. This thing was amazing, and I just want to, like, hug it and not let it go. Like, oh god, it's just so freaking good. But I'm definitely going to do a more full in-depth review on this, so I'm not going to keep going on about how good it is. I will let you guys know about that in a separate video coming up soon. So yeah, this is it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, because this book was amazing. A terrific ending for this series, and I really need it to be next year so we can read The Dark Artifices. I can't. I need it now. And also I need the Magnus Bane Chronicles in their lovely hardback copy. So that's it for this wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, comment below. Let me know what you guys have been reading, and I will see you soon with my June TBR. Thanks guys. Bye.